I mean, the recording, not the stream. Hello, everyone. Here we go again. Another 1v1. We've got M&U against Pablo, which will be started in a second. And watching it with me and casting with me, we've got Tech, Core, Shino, and Idri.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, people.
We should be starting quite soon, this 1v1. But as you were saying, Tech, yeah, I mean, being able to play together and not get in each other's way isn't the same as having good teamwork. Like, it's a start. It's the you know, where you begin. But
The basics.
it's the basics, yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm going forward with my two teammates is more than that.
Oh, I agree with you. And the reason I agree with you on that is because, like, when I play with Hato, when we get in each other's way and we parry each other, we use those parries. We parry off of each other against our opponent. You know what I mean? You use that teamwork, and when you make mistakes, you use that mistake to your benefit. So I totally get that. There's way more than just getting in each other's way. It's about recovering when you do get in each other's way. It's about that second part of it, the ladder.
But it's the
Do
ability
you know what?
to tack together and know how to rely on each other.
And
And
that's the hardest part. Yeah,
yeah,
Do you guys
that's the
believe
hardest
there's like
part.
some sort of a natural phenomenon that with some
can you
people,
guys vote, by
the
the way? Because we're not restarting here, and clearly you guys aren't
Oh
voting
shit.
if I have.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Who dared to kick me?
I mean,
What
with
were you
some,
saying, Corey?
I was just saying, with some players, it's just a natural thing, right? I mean, their rhythm with which they play just aligns well with your own rhythm, and you kind of get in a mutual collective type of rhythm.
Agreed.
It's
Yeah.
it's very difficult to explain. Like it's a natural thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you can try to train together, play together. Sure, it will.
For some, is agreed. You can always learn it. I think, what you're saying, you can always
Well,
train with somebody and learn each other. But there are players who
but
just have that natural freaking connection.
Yeah,
well,
well, I mean, some players
Chemistry.
on
good jump
paper.
there by Pablo. But with Core, though, for example, I've not been in a team with Core before, and we can play together because we're from the same sort of time and communities in Old Jedi Knight, and we've both learned to look for each other. And when
And
you
you're
have
Which
both
that, it
old.
works. Sorry, Idri.
Ooh,
And you're both old as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're from an old school Jedi Knight, and we used to play in the same groups together. So we're gonna have somewhat similar style.
so on top of that, yeah, agreed. But and that's definitely why. But when I play with Core too, he will attest that we also have a very good connection when we play together, and it's not because of like anything. It's just because we have what Core was speaking about was like there's a certain natural kind of vibe when you play with a certain someone or some people where it just connects automatically and it just flows. And you like even if it's a pug and you just play a pug and you're playing with two others you don't even know, and then at the end of it you're just like, whoa, that was just way too easy.
Well, a lot of it comes
Without
from
even
like,
like, because there's a normal a stream.
yeah, no, I agree, but a lot of it comes from like an attitude towards
Good.
teamwork. If the two players have got the same attitude towards teamwork, then it's going to naturally work out a lot better.
Yeah, I call that chemistry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
When you just
So
when you
that's
just yeah, when you just click, you know.
And I played with Sai, and Sai is difficult to play with.
It's an interesting thing. I mean, on paper, two people like absolutely monsters of players, right? But together, they just don't. Yeah, they just don't yield the same results as you would expect. Happens so
Well,
often.
me
which is
and
a weird.
you go
Go ahead.
first. No, you go.
Which is a weird thing for me because like I love to play against Sai because for me I think it's an, I mean he feeds into my delays a lot.
Into
So
what?
I get my delays.
Oh, that's
So
what you're saying.
it's kind of like a fun frag, but at the same time, like I also want to play with him at the same time because I know he can be a beast. But
Yeah, he
it
absolutely
only
can.
seems like he's being a beast when I'm playing with him. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. Like I don't know to team with him or not to team with him, but like I'm okay with either.
Well, it's like the problem between me and S3 is the type of teams that we've played for. S3 in NL was
Oh,
playing
that's
with
right.
Cube, and they would play with a very defensive singular who didn't get involved, and it would just be these two staffers doing most of the work. I'm used to getting completely involved with the attacking and everyone else's fights all the time, and so it's a massive clash because he just doesn't want people to get involved. He wants people to leave him the fuck alone.
Bro, you've been the leader of TOA for like forever. You've always been having to be that person. You
Well,
know what I mean? Like you've always stepped up and you've always handled the role.
but also we've always been an academy to people to say you can be good if we all play together and we all play as a team, sort of thing. So
Well,
it's
I
kind
mean,
of
you've
part of the
always done
DNA.
that though, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
always like
absolutely, yeah.
taught the team like how they like teamwork, and if they weren't doing teamwork, you'd call them out for it, even
Oh,
if it was a
100%.
pug or what.
Oh, yeah, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
so I
I've
mean,
got
you've
as
always
many
played your
arguments
part,
as
but you
there
can
is.
only do so much.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm just saying we're from two different backgrounds, me and S3. He's used to individually bullying his opponents more than I am.
Maybe honestly, I think that's just because I think that's a staffer point of view.
It is way more staffers than it is
Honestly,
singlers.
that's the way a staffer thinks. Not like I
Oh,
think
Emily's
that's just the
playing well.
way. Oh shoot!
Wasn't it?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh!
Oh my god, guys, stop it, both of you! Oh my god, I would get
It
out of
didn't do
there.
as much damage as I thought it was gonna. I thought,
Fuck. Oh god.
Who is actually MNU is my blonde?
Pablo.
It's
It's
Pablo.
Pablo. Yeah.
All right, that's
Damn
all.
it.
You're absolutely right, though, Hell. Like, even for me, it took quite some time to get used to playing with S3, actually. Back in the days as well, because not used to giving somebody else or actually having to hold back, really. Like, I
Yeah.
also, like, it's just what I'm used to, right? Even right now. But playing with S3, you have to actually give him the forefront and allow him to do his thing fully
But
and be able to hang back.
but
Otherwise,
I
you just
can't. We can't do that with him and Till at the same time, though,
Right.
because what happens is, well, normally what I would do is I'd attack someone, they'd get pushed back, I'd then turn around to backstab someone else or help someone else attack, and then I'd turn around, check the person behind me again, and I'd be flipping back and forth a lot. And if I'm having to just defend and not get involved with the two staffers, then I'm just stood there not doing very much, if you get me. Did that make sense,
Right.
Scott? Has Scott left me?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm here. I'm still listening. Yeah, I fully concur. Right, it definitely takes some getting used to. That's for sure.
It's kind of like when I said when we play together it's easy because you look for me and I look for you. And that changes everything. If you're playing with someone that's never looking for their teammate, it changes everything.
Then, so you have to start think in their brain. Then I feel like if they're gonna be not to say selfish, but if they're gonna be straightforward, narrow, right to the point, think of what like if they're gonna do it no matter what, then just let go of because I'm aggro with you
I mean,
guys. You guys
MNU
all know
is
that. Like,
absolutely fucking destroying Pablo, by the way. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, in the first few games I
oh
played
shoot,
with S3
yes.
until I just defended and watched their back, but it limits the teamwork. You know, we're not getting as much out of the team as we could.
You know what I think? How I like to take it? Oh, it's end of round one.
Yeah.
So MNU won that one, 10-4.
Yeah, it was one.
Great round for him.
Yeah, really controlled. Didn't fuck up much at all.
I voted.
Oh
What
yeah,
were you saying, Caldo?
I wanted to.
Was I saying something? I
Oh,
think Ted
sorry,
was
not
saying
Call. Sorry,
It was me. It
Sheena.
was me, Sheena. So I was
So,
trying. Yeah, I was trying to say. So, like how I like to view it is like in 3v3, I like to take it as a band. Let's say you're a band, right? You have the rhythm section, which is bassist and drummer, right? They're the rhythm section. And in 3v3, you need to have two of these guys, like who work together, like who hold the band, you know?
or
And
3 singers together who harmonize. Yeah.
or that like that they work all together. But the thing is, like, you can only have one frontman, right? You cannot have two. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what exactly what Hell was trying to say. Like, you cannot have two staffers which both want the floor from themselves, and you just get stuck in the back. You're unable to like lurk in and do
Yeah.
some damage. And like, if you have, let's say, a bassist, how I like to call it, and a drummer, and then the
There's
frontman who,
always
let's
that
say,
one.
yeah, that
Yeah.
one is okay because you two
Yeah.
then can harmonize together, like to do stuff, right? And
Right.
leaving the floor.
And yeah, no, that's why I was agreeing with Hell. Is I was also saying, so when you're playing with somebody who is just like, there's no way he's gonna change his mind. He's just gonna keep going at it, no matter how much you talk to him in
Well,
team chat or whatever.
it's not been the case of that.
So it's like, just, you know what?
I haven't been
Go
telling
ahead.
S3 he needs to change or anything like that. Just to be clear.
No, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying is like, you go with it and you just do your thing and it's all good.
Nah.
Um,
What you do is you force your
I
way in
forgot what I was saying with that.
until you get what you want. I know.
Well,
I just started more aggressive. I don't know. S3 was just looking for me more and playing more tame, and it worked really well. I think also
well, I mean,
because
you're a very
when we lost to royalty,
well-rounded player. You kind
I
of
tried a bit.
handle all of it. You can.
Hang on a minute. Well,
But I mean, yeah. I mean, there's also, yeah. There's more than just the team play and all that. I think in the way, like, there's also like, you're both names and you're both from, that time, like, where like it's just like the golden times and the prime time, and so maybe do you guys even talk? Do you even chat, like,
we have a group chat.
at all?
Yeah, we have a group chat with all four
Yeah,
of us
but
in.
do you guys do you like just like talk at all other than like,
Like.
hey, match or
Yeah,
whatever?
we
Like,
talk a
did you do
little
anything
bit.
else than
We
that?
don't talk a huge amount. Me and S3 aren't
Okay.
best friends, and Till is very quiet. But we do talk. We mention things after the game, sort of things, and what to expect from the enemies, and general chat. And then we will talk about stuff about the community stuff as well. But we don't talk a lot.
No, that's fair. Oh, I was just saying that I was just testing the waters, like, in a psychological way, like, of communication.
Well, I mean, I've known S3 since
think-
2004, so it's not
Yeah,
like
but I know. I mean,
we fought each other a lot back
okay,
then.
so
That's why
like,
he was mocking me with a player called Shine, because we've known each other for so long. It's an insanely long time.
and honestly, like, it's the most oxymoron. I don't know if you guys can really understand, like, the fact that I'm in TUA, like, the way that I grew up and the way that I approached ESL, like, I was on, like, my brain was wired, like, I started playing with Icarus. He got me into VVV. Well, we created it together, and then he went on to Myth. But then, I got into WoW, and then Malice, and then VP. And I grew up on such like a different side of like Euro, and then you guys, like,
You
you
said
know what I mean? Like, there
VVV.
was like one half of Euro, and
You
then
said
there was you
VVV though.
guys, huh?
You said VVV.
Veni Vidi Vici.
Yeah, I made that team.
What?
Yeah, that was my team. Me, Icarus,
You didn't know?
Orf,
When?
and S3.
What year?
We got to the cup final together and we lost to Axiom. Icarus was drunk, and S3 didn't fucking turn up.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Icarus. Okay.
Me and
Icarus
Icarus made that team together.
Okay. Before this was in about 2008. Icarus, me,
Yeah.
Skills, and Maverick as an American team made Veni Vidi Vici. VVV, little V, big V, little V.
Yeah, I know
I
how
was
VVV got. I might even have the name back.
yeah.
Give me a sec.
So so oh my god, I knew it. I see everything. Everybody
Man,
kept
I
telling
turned
me
up
it
for that
wasn't a
already.
Euro thing.
Yeah, it was a Euro thing. Yeah.
I'm so happy. Okay, now I'm not crazy.
You can, if you check that website that shows all the old school cups, you can see we came second in the cup, and we lost to Axiom in the final. I'll see if I can find it.
Oh
Afterwards.
yeah, because I just remember like every time I would
Hold
talk
on a
about it,
minute.
people would be like, "No, that's myth, and I'm like, "No, it wasn't."
No, it wasn't.
And now I'm so happy that you've clarified the fact that I wasn't crazy all those times I swore that I knew it was like everybody would tell me I'm crazy. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not. They're like, no, it's myth. No, it's myth. I'm like, no, it's not. And I guess my brain. Oh, okay, sweet, cool.
Who played actually for Act?
Oh, that
Big
was a
hit
huge
there.
hit by Emmanuel. And he's
And he
hitting
gets
down
him to
low.
28 again.
That's going to be game right there, I think. I don't think Pablo can come back from that. Eminu's got a high level of like skill and technique. I know Pablo, when he watches this, won't like to hear that. But he's so clean, Eminu, and he's so much kind of less wasteful that you've got to see that.
Manny has grown a lot as a player, honestly.
Yeah,
but
he has.
I mean,
that 3v3
but I mean,
club helped him a lot.
Pablo is such a brand new player too. Like for him to be sitting there doing this well against Manu, though, in his respect, like that's amazing because Manu's got years on this guy. You know what I mean? And he's still holding his own. Like so, to be doing this good just because he doesn't win doesn't mean that it's a loss. I still think it's a win. Like if that was me, I would think it's a win.
I mean, I'm going to say that Pablo's going to be a bit frustrated with his performance.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I would too. Like, I would obviously be frustrated with mine as well. But I'm just trying to be glass half full. Cheerios.
You say hell. Who was actually playing in that cup game, right?
So S3 didn't turn up, and Morph played instead, and it was Merlin, Dev, and Daryl, I think, off the top of my head.
Okay.
Merlin and Dream. Stop it.
The big three. Yeah.
What?
The big three.
Wait, hold on. You're not talking about something recent, are you?
No.
And this is 2000. What is it? 6, 5?
Okay, I was just making sure.
Well, we could.
I didn't hear the first part of that, but I was
this
just
match
making
seems
sure
over. It
because
looks
it's
like
like
Pablo's
Merlin and
given up,
Dream.
and this is
Jesus.
it. I mean, he played really well. With that kind of performance, I could see him
Right,
beating
Pablo.
Razor. In fact, I could see him beating any singler. He did really well there. He was really clean, controlled. Yeah. That was a top performance for a single versus single.
That was great.
Well done, Emmanuel. Commiserations, Pablo. You still did well, but yeah. You play too much and you get frustrated and sloppy. And that's harsh, but fuck it, that's the reality. Thank you everyone for streaming. I'm going to stop there so I can upload these 2 videos now.
Yes. Good job.